Well, it's definitely cold out there, and the city of Lima wants to make sure that you know ways to keep your pipes from freezing. So we've invited Sara, Weekley, and Caprella. They're from the utilities department from the city of Lima. So welcome.
Thank you.
All right, so we all know it's cold out there, and you know, sometimes pipes freeze, but there are ways to keep them from freezing, right?
There are, yeah. It's usually not the pipes that freeze, it's the water in the pipes that freeze. So, you know, just joking here. Yeah, there's ways you could, if you've had problems in the past with the cold and the cold that's coming again, you may want to let your water run a little bit. And you really don't have to run a big stream. A stream probably no bigger than the lead in a pencil will keep, you know, usually moving water doesn't freeze. And
right.
So, yeah.
And so just like just a constant, just a small drop like throughout the entire day?
You want to do, yeah, but not a drop. I mean, just a small stream.
Okay.
You know, yeah, that. And if you've had problems in the past, you definitely want to do that.
Okay.
But there's other things. If you've got a crawl space that's not heated, you can go there, you can wrap it with heat tape, and that'll keep it from freezing.
Yeah.
And I always tell people, if you've got a problem and it does freeze in your house, you know, most homes have a shut-off valve. They shut the whole, you know. You want to make sure everybody in your home knows where that's at.
Yeah.
Because that'll save you a lot of grief if a line does break. Sometimes you can thaw a line out yourself also. You know, they say the best way to do it is just take it like a hairdryer.
Right.
And run that hairdryer.
Is that something you have at home?
Oh, maybe 30 years ago, I might have. That's good. I like that. That's right, yeah. Like I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you just kind of go back and forth, right? And just kind of thaw it out a little bit and warm it up. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. So what about if your pipes burst? That's another big story. That's a big problem.
If it bursts, you're probably going to have to get a plumber. You call us. We'll come out and shut your water off out at the street. Then you're going to have to get somebody there to fix it.
Yeah. So there are steps.
It happens. Where did you say was leaking today or had a problem today with freeze up?
I saw online that Buffalo Wild Wings was closed today.
Okay.
It had to close because of, you know.
Yeah. So it happens everywhere. It really does.
It does.
Yeah.
And we haven't had real bad weather for the last couple of years.
We will.
Yeah, we already have, and we're going to do it some more. But, you know, yeah. And we have crews that work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If there's a problem, you call and...
Yeah.
Yeah,
but you'd rather than not call, I'm guessing, right? If there's certain little steps that they could just simply do at home, the biggest thing is to keep them from freezing, I would think.
Correct.
Prevention.
Yes.
And that's the biggest tip you have is to let a small stream just to keep going?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or be proactive and heat your crawl space. Make sure you don't have a window in your basement cracked open that the cold air can get in there and get on the line.
If there are in the basement, just bringing up the basements, a lot of people have those small windows in their basements. Should they keep their curtains closed?
Sure wouldn't hurt. And make sure the windows are closed, you know, the glass is closed. And anything to keep cold air from coming in, getting on that line will be favorable.
All right, fantastic. All right, so since you are here, and we just talked about, pipes freezing or whatever, but moving on to some other things, is there other things that you might want to talk about since you have an audience?
I guess along the same lines of pipes, we've sent out lead service line letters recently. With that project, we've replaced about 1,000 so far. We still have several thousand more to go. We did send out a different letter this year to customers that have possibly the private side is unknown. We do need to know that and be able to report that to the EPA. So we are asking people to help us. Please locate those lines. Go on the city website, fill out our questionnaire, take a picture and submit it so we can get you removed from that list and get our inventory updated so you'll no longer receive those letters.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's something that you have to kind of wait until spring.
It's more of the pipes inside. You can look where it comes in. Like if you have a basement, it's normally by your meter. You can look and see where those pipes come in your home, and that's where you'll find that.
All right. And anything else? What about the solar panels? you were talking about that before we went on air.
Well, go ahead, Sarah.
Yeah, the solar panel project is definitely moving forward. We have all the anchors in. We've received all the floats. The panels are the last remaining thing. We are waiting until the weather gets a little bit better to get those installed. So we're hoping to wrap that project up around June, July-ish this year.
All right, exciting. Well, Sarah and Mike, thanks for coming in today, and especially with those tips, because right now we're all dealing with that winter weather, and nobody wants their pipes to burst.
No, you don't. It's
Yeah.
best to be proactive. Make sure you do everything to keep them from freezing.
Exactly.
And if you catch them right away, before the longer they're there, the more chances they're going to burst.
Right. Exactly.
Then you got to mess.
Exactly.
Then you got to find that main valve. Make sure you turn it off so you don't flood your house.
All right. Well, thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, don't go away because medical news is coming up next.